Hey, to be have Leonard here, bringing you guys and gals. Days with my stepsister. We're here. We're live, everybody. What is up? What is good? Once again, we're gonna hop right into this one. Hop right into it. Just give me 1 second. Let's make sure episode 7 is correct. Last week's episode, and I've said it throughout the course of the series, but it just continues to get better and better with regards to how they're portraying the relationship between Yuta and Saki and the growth that we're continuing to get. It's honestly really, really good. And I said this again in the last episode reaction. Of course, you can watch that if you're interested. But if you have not watched it, essentially what I said is that Yuta has made it clear that he wants a brother-sister relationship with Saki. And it went from not really caring to like wanting to support her. And I do wonder where it's going to. I feel as if he may not realize this yet. Is growing something a little bit beyond that, in my opinion. And I'm not rooting necessarily for romance per se, but I think it's kind of going in that direction. The reason I say is because in a traditional setting, and I think it's really interesting the fact that Shiori highlighted the same thing to him about like his attention to Saki. Yuta's been going above and beyond, and Maya has noticed this as well. Is like even with the studying is the best example of this. But with the studying, yeah, I'm gonna help you study. But he goes the next step where he's really drastically thinking about like how to best help her study. And then it's like the music. What would be the best music that really help her? You see that there are little things in Yuta's character showing that he's clearly thinking more about Saki than is probably normal, than most people in this situation probably would, which is why he gets the respect for Maya, and likewise Shiori calls him out on it as well, just like, oh, you care so much about Saki in a good way. And we obviously know, I've talked to Nazi about Saki and how I think that she is growing. It's no coincidence that she sees the sign in the book club or the bookstore, and now she's going to try and like work there. I don't want, it's kind of embers of jealousy with the way she views Shiori and how she called out like his relationship with her and like how she wants to have a relationship like he does with Shiori. But when he had with Yuta in that scene last week, guys, where he was like trying to text her, and he's just like, oh, the rain, what's happening? Like, oh, where are you? And he changes it to ultimately, are you okay? And then he runs out looking for her. Like, he's going above and beyond because he's being stirred by his emotion towards Saki. Wherever that emotion may be lying, he's growing in that feeling. Saki likewise is growing in her feelings towards Yuta. I think it's very interesting. I'm very excited to see where things are going to go. But anyway, guys, we're gonna hop into this episode. Smash the like button is greatly appreciated. Let us see what this. By the way, this series has been amazing. I've absolutely loved this series. I love the little subtleties every single episode where we don't know where this may potentially go. I love the dinner table chats. I love like little things and facial expressions. Or like again, I say this. I think this was Sarah on my stream, and James, you mentioned this as well. But even saw things like her in that episode 5, looking at the help wanted sign. It's so quick, and then how it comes to fruition later on. It's like, I love it. They're showing us a lot of stuff in the actions of the characters. It's really cool. It's very cool. Anyway, we're going to begin once again, everybody. We're going to begin. Smash that like. Why is my thing frozen? There we go. Smash that like button. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we start with the opening. Oh, this is loud. By the way, this opening, nice and chill. I enjoy it. My favorite, but I'm enjoying it. I like the best part in this opening, how they show you young Saki and young Yuta. I think it's actually the coolest part of the opening. It's very nice. Let's see what's happening on Twitch chat. I don't think I know that Delilah or Dahlia. I don't think I know the anime either. Oh, it looks nice though. Dahlia in Bloom. I feel like every season we get an anime kind of like this now, and I'm not complaining. I like it. But I know it's like now, especially ever since Villainous blew up, it seems every season we kind of get something similar esque of like girl, woman, isekai into a world, magical world, usually good looking guys. Not complaining. I just notice it. Dang it! Shoot, 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 shoot. Subtitles, subtitles, subtitles. Oh gosh. I hope I didn't miss anything in that one sentence. Okay, we're good, guys. I love when we get Saki's inner thoughts. Interesting. He gives her hope, and for some reason, something tells me she's talking about the studying, but it's more than just studying, which I've said before. What is this? Is that Shiori? Is that a dream? I'm telling you, she's jealous of Shiori, guys. I told you guys this from the beginning that there was jealousy forming. Exactly, I agree. Saturday, July 18th. Guys, she's really growing before our eyes. Oh, is that the date? The date, and she felt some type of way about the date. That's correct. Yes, it was. I hate this. It's because she's confused. That's the thing. Hate is the one that comes closest. It's fair. It's because you don't know how to process these emotions. You've never had to really deal with this because you keep people at arm's length. But now that you've gone to develop a relationship with Asamura, it's like you feel jealous so that he would talk to her. Oh, that's crazy. Oh no. Because he cared. He put the blanket on you. It was him. It made her happy. Guys, she's a girl in love. I quit. No, it's over. She's in love. I'm sorry, guys. It just is what it is. And now she ends up at the bookstore. She also might be dying, but we digress. I'll let you guys be known. If I was in this show, Shiori's my best girl. And this explains even more so what I mentioned before in episode 5, that when they're having that conversation, how she didn't really talk with Shiori. And then she sees the sign, and she starts thinking. By the way, and this is why Asamura didn't mention it to her, because he was trying to find her a high paying, easy job as she asked. It would creep me out. It would creep me out personally, but especially when I didn't recommend you, but it is what it is. I love that we're getting this all the way from the beginning. This is so good. Now I'm curious how she felt about the Maya stuff. I'm super curious. Oh, is she? Dang, I was wrong. Okay, so nothing about Maya. I thought that she was also kind of eyeing the whole stuff of Maya and him, but I guess not. Oh, this is how it happened. So now that's how she gets to the interview. It does make sense. I was curious because she was eyeing her. She was eyeing her and him. But I do like the fact that she's not jealous of Maya or anything like that. It also makes sense why she hid this from Asamura. She felt honestly like unsure about how to even handle this situation. Which was the whole bookstore stuff. I bet she was probably happy though that he actually tried to go after her. Which was not the case. Okay. Okay, so all this was a lie. Dang. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh shoot. She is very mature, I agree. It just sucks because as she writes this down, it's so interesting how she knows how she kind of feels now, but the fear of verbalizing it and putting it into words. And she's afraid that she's going to also lose him and creep him out. Oh, younger. Sarah, I agree, by the way. That makes perfect sense. I agree. Like, and James, if you think about like how deeply she is breaking this down, there are people who can never do this. Like, as much as we say Saki has like poor communication skills, inability to really understand this and that, she understands herself better than I argue most people understand themselves. Like, the introspection is amazing. It's the 100% love. No! Don't do this to us. We know what the word is, but dang, the way they just cut it there. The way they cut it there is so dirty, but it's so beautiful. See, here's the other dynamic, guys, and as someone who watched Domestic Girlfriend, I kind of get this. The parent dynamic is awkward if you have to tell the parent if something actually happens with them. What do you do about your parents? It becomes incredibly awkward. Incredibly weird, actually, dynamic was. You know what's interesting? And I'll talk about this afterwards in terms of family dynamics. Two parents get together. Children are now step siblings. If the children were to get married, I feel like that'd be a big. But if it was the reverse, I wonder how people would feel about it. I'm just curious. Dang. She has one friend. She has one friend. Let's be real. Exactly. I was like, she just has one. Well, dang. Why did you just come from Maya's life like that? Okay. Maya, good friend confirmed. Jana. So about Shiori, everybody. I feel like I've said, oh, she's officially working there now. Look at that. I feel like I get Saki figured out for the most part. Shiori's such an elusive mystery for me, man. Shiori. Shiori's so nice. And she sees him worrying too on top of it. I'm telling you, ponytails be doing something. Ponytails just change people. Look at that. Look at that, Asamura. I like the ponytail. Hey, he's been doing this job for a while. Makes a difference. She's like, oh, praise again for Shiori. She's like, oh, dot, 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 nothing. awkward. Ah, the clothes. Yes, his fall clothing's coming, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Yuuta, you gotta be better than that, man. Man, I don't read fashion magazines. That's still no fashion. I agree. She really is more open now when it comes to like just speaking. Remember before it was like pulling teeth for them to speak unless they're at the dinner table. We've made progress. Hmm. Flashback. Yes, I do notice this. Yes, 100%. More quiet. It's like she forced herself to grow up and mature. Is it Saki? Dang. What's interesting, as you mentioned that, I'm looking at Twitch, everyone, is that we get Saki's point of view of things. We do not get Asamura's point of view. Because the story, in large part, is technically from his perspective. But then we get Saki's side of things. I don't think we're going to get you to expressly tell us how he feels and how he sees things. But we can tell by his actions, the things that he's doing, there's stuff going with him as well. It's like with Saki, we have to fight to kind of see it, and then she gives it to us and then recounts what's happening. But Yuta, we're seeing in real time, like his struggles, his thoughts, or sorry, his struggles. We don't get a lot of his thoughts, I should say. So we don't really know how he feels, but we can make assumptions. I do not miss being a teenager, by the way. Being a teenager was a struggle. I was going through my mom's house and I found like old stuff. I used to write diary entries like Saki and things like that. I was like, bro, I was like, the angst was too real. Teenage angst is very real. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Here it comes. She's like, how do you know? How do you know? Here it comes. Mm. Well, that backfired. Mm-hmm. So we are gonna get it. Love, koi. Oh, okay, that was the word jealousy. Well, we said jealousy. I thought she was gonna say that she loves Asamura, but it's jealousy, which leads to okay. That's fine. That's fine. If she's feeling jealous, she's feeling jealous because she likes him. Duh. I'll take it. I'll take it. We've been saying jealousy for like 3 episodes now, so I will happily take this. And you know how many people can't realize this? Oh my gosh. Saki's, you know what? Saki's elevated herself as one of, and she already was. I'm not going to say she is the best girl of this season, but she's pretty dang close, guys. Like, this is we're getting really good development in Saki's character. This was so nice. Nope, I get what you mean. I wouldn't have expected. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I didn't expect the word hate per se, but it makes sense because you could tell the way that she was handling the stuff with Shiori. Oh, flashback to kid days. Oh, something's gonna go down next episode. But again, I stand by this. When you see the way that she was acting with Shiori and everything like that, it just lended itself to like she did not want to talk to Shiori. It wasn't even just from my perspective. I'm a little uncomfortable. She was going out of her way to be like, I don't really want to talk to you, and not like in a mean way, but it was just like I'm not addressing you, and I'm kind of weary of you. And I'm so happy it came to fruition where we learned like this is why. But I just, you know what I wonder, as because it looks like we're getting a flashback episode for her childhood. I really wonder where that turning point was. The mother highlights that she was different as a kid, and then in middle school it started to kind of slowly change. I do wonder how that all started to come about. I'm very curious. But all in all, this is an amazing episode for Saki's character growth. I loved getting her thoughts in the diary and going back. It validated, mine is my Maya take, but it validated literally everything that we were seeing on the screen from her. Never explicitly stated, but they showed it to us, and it was very subtle but clear. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. If this wasn't in Shiori's POV, 100% agree. But the beauty of this is that as we see things from Saki, and I'll say this again, I don't know what goes through Shiori's mind, and it's interesting that she seems to be more supportive of Asamura and Saki than combative. But we also know that she does like Yuuta. She does like Yuuta. And I wonder if part of the reason she's not more aggressive about it is because of whatever the secret is, whether she's dying or not dying or something else. There's some secret that she is holding that maybe is why she further holds herself back. Or maybe she just reads the tea leaves, quite frankly. But I think that if she had told him how she felt... Oh, she already unexpectedly became more enigmatic than Saki for her. It's true! It's really true. Like, Shiori is like... I don't know what's going on in Shiori's mind and, like, what is happening with her. Like, Saki's becoming very clear. It's crazy. And that's, again, this is good writing. Because now I'm just like... I see what's happening with Saki. I care about Saki. I worry about Saki. But there's this Shiori thing that they shoved in the back pocket for us. Yuuta too, to some extent. Yes, Yes, I do agree. Yes. If you compare Yuuta to Saki, I also agree there as well. Because we don't technically know what Yuuta is thinking. We can make assumptions based on how he's acting, but Saki is blatantly being told this is, like, to us, the readers, the viewers, this is how I feel. We cannot say definitively how Yuta feels. We cannot say definitively how Shiori feels, quite frankly. Yeah, that's crazy. That's funny. Oh, I'm ready for the twist. But anyway, guys, we're done here. Amazing episode. I thoroughly love this. So again, smash that like button is greatly appreciated. I will be back for those on Twitch anyway. I might be back tomorrow. We will see. But I'm going to end this one here. Let me know your thoughts again. How do you like the development? I love the Saki development. But what do you guys think about Shiori? What do you think about Yuta? Where do you think Saki goes from here now that she's established and realizes she's jealous? Once she establishes her jealousy, like, two things can happen. She either goes off the rails and she's just like, I'm jealous and therefore I'm going to lean into the jealousy. Maybe she's like, I'm jealous, but I want to be better, but then she starts to distance herself. I'm very curious where it's going to go. But yeah, we will see. We will see. We have a phone call. There you guys, let me know your thoughts again. Like the video, like the subscribe for like my content. It is greatly appreciated as always. And with that, I'm Leonard and I'm out. Take care, everybody, and of course, have a good one.